Welcome back to Cryptogains for another video. I want to show you what I see in the Bitcoin price chart. If it sounds interesting, drop that like. Give me a subscribe if you're new watching. Before I get into it, take a look at this coin here. I think you should check it out. Virtual's protocol could be massive in the gaming and AI space. Let's take a look at this. I want to show you this chart here, which is the Williams 3 lines. We're going to take a look at what's going on over here. Bitcoin's looking really good right now. And I'm going to take a look at this, which is the weekly time frame for Bitcoin. And I basically got a bull flag drawn out on here. Nothing really else. I have this line here, but that's just kind of marking the top of where the last all-time high was for Bitcoin. So let's start off with this. So many influencers have been showing you this. There's sort of like a bull flag formation. I don't know where they've been drawing their pole flag, whether they've been drawing it from here or, down here. I'll just kind of drew it from here, because that's sort of like the last sort of rally up that we had. And how a bull flag works is you can draw the pole, which is this rally up, and then usually you get price action that, comes at a downward angle, and then you've got two lines that create the flag. I mean, if you want, I can grab up bull flag pattern, see if it comes up here, and we can have a quick look at how they work. If it finds it, Google searching. Here we go. So these are examples of a bull flag. Let's have a look at this one here. So again, you've got the pole flag, you've got price action that bounces between the actual flag, right? And then eventually it breaks out. How do you measure it? You take the pole, the length of the pole, and then you drag it, and then you can kind of get an estimate to where the price would be. Now, some people do things differently when they drag this pole, meaning that sometimes they pull it from the bottom part within the flag, and then that gives you your measurement. So let's just do that. I think that's usually the popular way to do it, and then we can kind of get an estimate of where this price could potentially go, because it looks like it's breaking out. Bitcoin has been bullish right now, sitting about $68,400. If this is to play out, there will have to be this thing called like a back test, because you never want to trade on the first breakout that you see. You need like a confirmation candle. So for those that knew, the green candle is the price going up, red candles are price falling down. So you got the price like this, up and down, and then this would be your breakout. And I'm going to show you where this is destined to be. It's going up right into the hundreds of thousands of dollars, or at least over 100K. So right now, Bitcoin's here, which is about 68,425. What do I expect to happen then for the price? I expect a pullback to come, guys, but it's not a bad pullback, but I do expect price to sort of come back down and test the top line of this flag, no matter where that is. Where would it be? So if it fell back down over the next sort of week or two, we're talking for it to fall back down to like, I know you don't want to hear that, but it's just, I'm showing you what I think, $64,500, maybe $65,000. If Bitcoin can come back down to $65,000, let me make this candle red, and then it can hold support above this flag, that could be a really, really bullish scenario for Bitcoin, because now what we've done is we've got a confirmation candle, which is come above this flag, it's holding support above it, and then off and away it can go. We'll start to see this, and then eventually, I'll change that, green if you like, change it to green. Eventually you'll just see the price go up, off and away it goes. But I want to see this, I want to see a healthy pullback, but not too much, just 64,500, we'll call it 65,000. We should call it 65K. Falls back to 65K-ish. I mean, you might see a little candle, a wick come in, but as long as the body of the candle remains about $65,000 would be good. Then that's your confirmation candle, off and away it can go. And if it does play out, this bull formation, I think we could probably see highs right up here, guys. And this is pushing it right up into the sort of that 140, it's at right now $149,000, which would be absolutely insane. What would happen to the altcoins if something like this was to play out for Bitcoin? I can't confirm the time that it's going to take, meaning will it happen straight away, or will it sort of take time to sort of play out like this, just linger like this, and then eventually just sort of get there? I can't tell time, but we can keep an eye on it. So if you don't want to miss that stuff, like and subscribe to the channel, stick around for this, because I'm going to show you. But yeah, that does look good for for Bitcoin. Take a look at this, the Williams 3 lines. So just very clean and simple. We've got 3 lines. They're usually all blue, but I changed it to the traffic lights, green amber, and red. And for the most part, in bull cycles, we usually see the price remain above this green line. Look, this is the last 2017 cycle. It's a great one to explain to the new people that are looking at this that are confused. You never see the price action break or pierce this green line in a bull rally. Bull rally is always above the green line. The only time you see it pierce the green line is if you've already seen the top of a cycle, and then now you're seeing some weakness in the market. But what happens is it pierces the green line, you see price action fall down, and then eventually you get a next rally up to the green line, and then it comes back down, then it pierces through the orange, eventually gets to the red, and then a massive drop down, 55%, 50 to 55%. We did see, however, one thing play out differently, which was this cycle here, our last cycle, 2021 cycle. So we saw a massive rally up. We saw a disgusting red candle down. We eventually saw price action pierce through the green line. There was your drop. We went, so from this right here, this candle, we rallied all the way up, and then we pierced through this and made a new all-time high. So I've been saying on my channel for the longest time that if we do see one final rally, I feel like it would be our last final hurrah before the whole market comes tumbling down. If I'm wrong and it keeps going, great, fine, but that's what I'm thinking. So if you take a look where we are now, we had a massive rally up, and look, we pierced this green line. We pierced it very early on stage. I mean, was this the top of the cycle? It seems crazy to think if it was, because we went from sort of 70K to 73, 74,000. It wasn't massive. It wasn't a massive rally, but I'm thinking, look, here's the pierce of the red line, of the green line. We fell down. We had a rally up towards the green line. We're now breaking through this green line. We have to see prices come above this yellow line. If we see price come above this yellow line, hopefully we can expect that bull flag to play out like what I showed you on this one. And then maybe we can see prices come right up into the hundreds of thousands of levels for the Bitcoin price. Altcoins just go crazy. Everybody makes absolute, crazy money. And then that's going to be your last final hurrah. And then at that point, we'll have to look at the market, see what's going on. Eventually, at that point, maybe things will start to turn over. I don't know. We'll have to, pay attention to what goes on. So I'm going to leave it here. If it's helpful, drop that like, give me a subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers. Never be defeated.